No, Flex is not making RPGs or bazookas, but they do have a pretty awesome shop light. We'll take a look at it in a moment. I'm Tim Johnson. You're watching Shop Tool Reviews. This is the Flex FX5141, and it's their dual power LED shop light up to 4,000 lumens. And dual power meaning it will run on their 24 volt proven battery platform, or you can actually plug it in with an extension cord. Cool thing about this is it quickly sets up wherever you need it in just seconds, and then you can have light up a room, light up a home, light up a job site, under a car, campsite, whatever you need to do. A lot of cool features on this light. In fact, we think it's probably the best tripod style light that we've seen or used yet. So let's take a closer look, and then we'll come back and talk about pricing, warranty, and some other things. This is the Flex dual power LED light. Now, I say dual power because it will run on both their Flex 24 volt battery, as well as you can plug right into it with an extension cord and run this off 120 volt power as well. So really cool light, 4,000 lumens, and we'll show the 3-panel LED here in one moment. Now, there's several reasons why we think this is probably the best and easiest tripod style light that we've seen yet. And I say tripod style, these, several different companies make these where they're kind of, the extension or the stand is actually built into it, and the 3 legs pop out and so forth. So several of these out already, but this has got to be, number one, the easiest. Number two, probably the best so far, because there's a lot of cool features on this that we haven't seen elsewhere that we'll cover here in just one moment. So let me go ahead and stand this up, and we won't put the legs out yet, but right in here you can see where we can plug straight in with a 120 volt extension cord and be able to plug directly in and not have to run the battery, or, as we were mentioning, any of their 24 volt batteries, and plenty enough room in there even to run their 10 amp hour 24 volt battery, plug right in there and run off their 24 volt system. And you can run the old style or the original style 24 volts, or you can run the stack lithium. Those are all cross compatible, and this light is going to run any of those. Now, one thing that we looked at and realized, well, shoot, we can't see that big old bright LED light scale or fuel gauge on the battery like you can see right here. Once it's in the light, that's tough to see, but they've covered that. Now, first thing, right here on the light, where the handle where you actually carry this, there's a trigger. So just like a trigger on a drill or an impact driver, pull that trigger, put the legs down, and you're done. Now, you want to make sure that it actually locks into place, and now that's locked into place, and so now the legs are at one with the actual stand or the extension tube. Now let me turn this one around here, and right up here on top of the handle we have a power button, as well as just above the power button, remember we were talking about the fuel gauge? Well, watch this. So if I push the fuel gauge, now the battery indicator is actually up here where we can easily see how much charge is left in that battery, and we see that it is full. So that big bright LED light shines up there so that we can easily see how much status or how much charge is left there on our battery. Now, you're going to get about 2.5 hours runtime out of a 5 amp hour battery, and that is on high. So if you got a 10 amp hour battery, you should double that at 5 hours. But again, if you're running, on medium or low, you're going to get even longer runtime out of this. The body here is in high impact plastic or polycarbonate, something like that. But then the tube here is all aluminum, and even the tubes inside of this tube that again we'll cover here in just one moment. And you see the braces here on the legs are also aluminum with that high impact polycarbonate, or as I mentioned, once it locks in, it's a nice sturdy stand and it's not going anywhere. Now let's take a look at the head, because there's several nice features on this as well. Now here right at the light base, I'm going to open up this panel and we can see the 2 clamps that'll let this stand extend here. So once we open that up, we can raise this up, and again you see that aluminum tube in here. And the cool thing is this top tube actually lets it rotate, I believe, like 270 degrees, so almost all the way around. So you do get some rotation there. However, on the second stage, it does not rotate, so that stays locked. So there's a groove there that keeps that nice and sturdy. and also sliding straight up and down and not rotating, but the top one does allow you to rotate that head, and you can also get some rotation in the light itself. As we mentioned, this is a 3-panel light, so this will open up. It kind of closes up almost like bat wings, if you will, and closes up. And once you open this, well, that looks like that stand would get in the way of the light, and it does. But the cool thing is, this little thumb screw right here, you don't have to actually unscrew that. It's just a quarter turn. So you grab this, turn it a quarter turn, and then you'll hear the clicks in there. So it actually kind of indexes in different locations, and you can lock it down. Just again, a very quick quarter turn, and that locks it down. Go ahead, give it another quarter turn, and stand it straight up. And you can actually go past almost flat once again. So you see here, I've got it loose. I can go all the way forward, and I can go all the way almost completely flat as well. If we wanted to shine on the ceiling, we would have no problem doing that. So I love that. It's not just a thumb screw. Quarter turn, click, and it's locked in. It's going to lock that in place. Quarter turn, open it back up, and then I can index it in different locations and then lock that down. Now right here on the back of the light, pretty cool feature as well, and basically it's some hangers where you can hang that on a joist or you know, wherever you got a 2x4 or anything you could actually hang that on. It will do that. It will support that light. However, it'd be crazy to hang the whole tripod, and we'll get to that here in one moment as well. And I'll loosen this and turn this around again. So you see we get 3 panels here, and in low, medium, and high, all 3 panels are going to work. High, medium, and low. So just hitting the power button is going to cycle through, going from high to medium and then down to low. And obviously we can close this up as well, or we can actually fold these back past 90 degrees as well, almost giving you full 360 degrees of light, very close to that. So they go, you know, past just sideways to where you can actually shine a bunch of light on different walls if you're in a building, or even outside all the way around the campsite if you want to. Now let me turn this back around again and show you something here. So right here on this light, we have these 2 gray buttons right here, and this is actually part of the stand. And if we push these gray buttons right here, we can slide that light right off of the stand, and then you can see what we can do right here. So again, we can slide this back on, and it locks into place. Slide it off, push the 2 tabs, and slide that off. And now we have a light in our hands. We spin this around, and you can see that it looks like basically a battery receiver, because that's what it is. So where the light slides on, and you have these tongs here that are actually lining up with the blades on this light, and the battery, of course, is feeding up through here and into that light. Now the cool thing about this is, if we remove the stand now, okay, so now we've got the light off the stand. Same light. Take our 24-volt battery, lock it in, power button here on top, and now we have light. So now it can be a portable shop light, a portable job site light, a portable campsite light, whatever you want it to be. And again, cycle through from 4,000 lumens, so the full 4,000 lumens, all the way down to low if you need to, or even to off. Close it up, carry it, hang it. Again, that makes sense now. So now our little hangers here make sense, so we can just hang this light from the rafters now, or from a 2x4, some 2x material, even larger than that, and be able to cast light wherever we need to without the stand. So really cool feature to be able to quickly mount and unmount this light and run it off a battery by itself, or put it on the tripod and let it be a stand. And another really cool feature, especially running these larger battery packs, is that now you can plug in your phone and now be able to charge your phone or charge your smart device while you're working. Pretty cool idea. We think this was an awesome idea to make this detachable. So now you can use this as a handy shop light wherever you need to. Hold it in your hand, put it wherever you need to, hang it from anywhere from lumber or ceiling joists, wherever you need to, you can hang it, as well as stick it on the stand and raise it up to 7 feet and the fact that it's actually flexible, that you can shine it up straight to the ceiling, shine it down to the floor. Just a really cool 3-panel light with the stand. It makes a ton of sense. We love the USB in there as well. By the way, this whole thing is about 18 pounds, so still less than 20 pounds with the light on its stand and all that. Solid construction. This thing doesn't wobble a lot, even fully extended. It's got a nice solid base to it. It's not going to fall over. And we've got right here, especially through this first stage, a very thick aluminum post, and then going into the second and third stage as well, the aluminum post, and it stays very steady. We also love the quick adjustments on the quarter turn knob where you can quickly adjust that, lock it back down. So a lot of really cool features on this, as well as you're getting up to 4,000 lumens through these 3 panels that you can shine in one area or actually disperse it to several different areas to surround a complete room or maybe surround a complete job site or even campsite. So really cool light from Flex. We love it. It should be coming out in June or July. It's going to run about $250 for the light, but for something like this that puts this much light output, if you're looking for something like this, it'll be a great deal because it's going to be a great time saver for you to be able to display a ton of light without having to put in multiple lights, as well as the different configurations where you can quickly adapt it to whatever surrounding you're in. FX5141 is the model number. Again, it's the dual power, so it'll run on an extension cord or to run on the 24-volt platform. Be sure to check it out. We'll have a link in the description. Also, it's a 5-year warranty with this. Light and battery, so tool and battery, is warranted for 5 years. However, they've extended their founder's warranty. So in other words, if you buy this and you get the 5-year warranty right out of the gate, but if you'll also contact them on their website, they'll have a number or an email or a website that you can go to, and you can fill out the registration form. You can extend that to a lifetime warranty. So you can get on the battery as well as the tool or as well as the light, you can get a lifetime warranty on this, and that will run through December. So you have to register before December, or you have to buy before December, and then you have to register within 30 days, and you get that 5-year extended to the lifetime warranty as well. So be sure to check it out. Again, it's the Flex FX5141. Also keep track of us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you don't mind, would you hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already? And by all means, if you hated our video, then give us a thumbs down. But would you let us know in the comments why? Have a great day and keep smiling.